Today we're going to be playing Mario Kart World, but with a twist. Every 2 races, I'm going to change the rules of the buttons that I'm allowed to use on my controller. So for these 2 first races, we're going to be completely normal controls. Then the next 2, I will not be able to look back. Then I won't be able to reverse or use the B button. Then no items. And then finally, no drifting allowed. And I'm pretty sure we all know I will not be able to compete that well, no drift versus some of these other rules or no items, but I am curious to see how big of a hindrance some of these are. I'm really the most curious to see no looking back and no reversing / B button. They don't sound like that big of a deal, but I wonder if it's going to be a little more inconspicuous than you would think. Because in order to do some shortcuts like the whistle top shroomless, oh my goodness, so many people. But in order to do some of those shortcuts, I have to press the B button the way I do it. Or even like for bagging, you're not really going to be able to bag without pressing the B button. So I basically won't be able to bag those 2 races. Hopefully we get running tracks. But yeah, I think this will be a fun little challenge to do. Definitely hope that normal is the one that ends up winning. I would like to think that I could just play well on the normal one, but you never know. We'll find out. It'd be pretty funny if no drifting is my best, if we can get back-to-back Koopa Troopa beaches. I'm not going to do full-on trolling and pick intermissions on those, but I am going to be picking really simple tracks. We got 5 coins, 11th place. Let's see if we can get this hopefully to like a top 5. Really sketchy shortcut. Super sketchy, but I will take it. Just gonna use this here. I didn't want to even deal with that dude's star. Looked a little weird. Based on me messing up that, no, I don't like those triple reds. Fail the shortcut, please. No! Like, I hope it goes for him and then the dude behind me now. I think we're gonna be getting 6th here. Come on, oh, hit him. Oh, did that actually hit? We got 3rd? I have no clue. Did they both must have gotten hit on the line there. I didn't see what happened. I think the Waluigi actually got hit by the green shell. And the guy with the Parabitty Bud, I have no clue what happened to him, but I will happily take the 10 points. Hopefully we can do just as well in the next race. We're on our last normal track that we're going to be playing. We got Mario Circuit here. Absolute goated track. Gonna bag here while I can enjoy it. Soon I won't be able to press the B button. Yeah, this track is definitely... I think it's a good track. Don't get me wrong. I actually do like it. That might be a little bit of a hot topic. But I just find it funny. The more I play, the more I see this track come up. And it always makes me think of Liam. I'm sure many of you know who Liam is. He plays a lot of competitive. And I see him say how there's constantly Mario Circuit being picked. And I never really believed him until I started joining this Discord lobby. And yeah, he was not lying. There's a lot of Mario Circuit, but I think he has a little more of a disdain for it than I do. But he's also playing at a much higher level than I am. So I think he has a better reason to not like the Mario slots. Okay, this is looking really good, but I'm really not going to trust it. Oh, we're just 1 shock away. Are you serious? That completely takes away your drift? Okay, come on. Just run, just run. There's already that blue shell. I think we're getting close enough. Can I actually? No, please don't bomb me. I think we got 2nd. Okay, I'll take 2nd. That is a really volatile track. We were just 1 shock, 1 hit away. That whole pack so close. We could have gone easily 15th. I will happily take my 12th. We got 22 total points there, a 3rd and a 2nd. That's going to be pretty hard to beat, but let's see if we can do it. These next 2 races, I won't be able to look back. So I got to take advantage right there while I can. No more looking back allowed now. So I'm going to do my normal strategy here, which is you just kind of go through this line. Normally, I'm able to both get 2 boxes, which is usually the triples and a star. And then usually I also don't get greened and then booed. So a little unfortunate of a sequence right there. Not going to say that's normally happened to me before, but It's fine. We're in... Oh my god, swoop, please. Please don't get hit. What was that? I think I got hit down by the ring there. That swoop and I kept messing each other up. Well, he kept hitting me and messing me up. I don't know if I affected him at all. We're in 10th. This is definitely a track I like to be at the front, no doubt about it. I'm gonna see if we can do that same strategy that we tried on lap 1. Just getting these here. Hit this. And I'm also gonna add the punishment that I came up with if I do anything that I shouldn't be doing. So in this case, if I look back at all these next 2 races, I'm gonna have to hold B and stop for a whole 3 seconds. Oh, thank God I did not fall off. I thought I was gonna fall off there. So yeah, hopefully we don't have to do that, because stopping, like getting to a full stop in this game if you're accelerating is actually quite difficult. So it might feel a little longer than 3 seconds if we have to do it. And already right there in the cannon, I was kind of fighting my thumb to not press X to look back. So this might prove a little harder than I'm expecting. Okay, this is fine. Oh, I was trying to get the trick there. I was actually not going to use the golden, because any time that I've used the golden in the air, you go absolutely sailing, you miss the rail, and you're probably going to fly off the track. Would not recommend. It is not a fun experience. So this is fine. These items here, just for insurance, I'm going to use the mushroom here so I can just not get bumped when taking this. Then we'll be able to... Ooh, that was really close. That was way closer than it needed to be. And then I'm just going to use this right here. Oh, I was hoping I could pass him, but I'm not going to be able to with that golden. 10th, not too terrible. That is definitely not a good track of mine by any means. Could use a lot of work, but I will take 10th. Hopefully we can get a good second race. Hopefully be able to compete with the rest of our scores. Second race of not looking back. We're here on Faraway Oasis. I'm in those online Discord lobbies. So the GP just ended, and we started a new one, and a lot of people left. We only got 10 people in this room. I'm hoping some more people will join. If not, I might be migrating over to another room so we can get some more people. Here we got 4th right now. I'm gonna be throwing these forward, see if I can hit them. Looks like I will not be able to. I'm gonna see if I can get a mushroom here. Oh my god, I can't look back, but I'm just gonna chuck these and pray it hits one of you. And that green shell almost hit me, and then I was swept off the waterfall. We're still in 4th here. This is really not a bad spot. If I can just get a mushroom to take that final shortcut, that'd be beautiful. If we can keep this, that'll be great. Well, I wasn't even thinking about when I said that. I was afraid that a shock was going to be coming at some point. So any mushrooms that I get, I kind of like don't see the point in trying to keep. I'm just going to use this, then this, and save this for the final shortcut. If there's no shock, that's great. That's why I don't want to go super tight. Is that red coming for me? Yeah, I'm going to have to just... Oh my god. That green was actually really helpful. We got 4th there. I believe this will be 9 points in a 10-player room. I'm not sure. We'll see. But not too mad about that. Racing wasn't... Oh, 7. Okay. Yeah, racing wasn't too terrible for me, but we're in some pretty good rooms. These Discord players are quite good, so I am overall happy with that. We got 11 points on no look back, and normal is still winning with 22. We found a new room in the Discord. This is a little more full. This one has 12 people. Never seen this though. It looks like they're doing 32 races. So we're on race 17. Some people in here have looked like 60 or 70 points. So definitely not going to be catching up to them, but that's fine. We're trying to do our little challenge here. We got 22 points on normal and 11 points on not being able to look back. So this one, I'm not able to press B or reverse. Yeah. My only thing with that I think would make this difficult if I'm not able to press the B button would be a track that requires a lot of bagging. It's really hard to slow down in this game. If you ever try to slow down in this game, it's almost impossible to get yourself to come to a full stop really quickly. Like you have to hit a wall, or you're gonna have to Ooh, early shock. But yeah, it's not easy to stop in this game. So I basically will not be able to bag, or it would just be so not worth my time to. But we're not really getting any intermissions in these rooms, thankfully, so shouldn't be too big of a problem. The only other issue with the B is like some shortcuts. Yeah, I released that charge jump too early. Dang, making silly mistakes. But yeah, hopefully not a big deal. If we don't get whistle stop next race, we should be good to go. I'm just gonna... I don't really want to deal with down there. I'm just gonna go across here. Get this. And then there's already a shock on lap 2. I guess it doesn't hurt anymore to just use this. I was not expecting a build there. I guess I forgot 12th is last. This is such a small room. Wait, go! Then we got 9th. Yeah, that was completely a brain fart. I don't know why. I was thinking this game, it affected me already. I was like, oh, I'm in 12th place. I'm in the mid pack. No, I was in last. So we got 4 points there. Not a great race. That's currently on pace with our no looking back. So we definitely can do much better still. Race 18 here on Cheap Falls. Thankfully, we got more people joining the room. I think we got 17 people now. So we're definitely starting to fill this room out more. I hate to break it to everyone. I will not be going for Tarzan. Well, I won't be doing it successfully. Maybe I'll just, for fun, go for it right now. This is what I was talking about, where a track like this will be a little harder to... Oh, I completely missed Tarzan. That proves how much I'm not able to do it. But yeah, a track like this is going to be harder because I'm not able to brake at all. So there are plenty of times on this track where if I believe I'm too far ahead on the first 2 laps, I will just completely hit the brakes. I do not want to be up here. I'm like, I want to be in the back. I want to get good items. Let someone else use the shock on lap 3, and then I can dodge. Easy victory. But it's going to be a little more of a gamble doing this. I'm going to kind of have to see if I can just get hit to the back and then hopefully be in a good position. But truthfully, right now, I really like these items, and I really like the order that this is in. Kind of hoping to use the bill about here on lap 3, just before the item set. Then I can hopefully dodge and go really fast. And then we can use the golden, finish it up here, take the shortcut, profit. I assume that Toad is in last. Yeah, I was like, that Toad was so far back. I was getting a little worried if they would just spam the shock somewhere kind of silly. They may have changed for them. I actually don't know where the item set is, but very unpredictable shock spot still for pretty much where everyone else is. So I'm gonna just try and get the chain here, see if we can... Oh, banana. I didn't realize it was moving with the water current. I thought I was gonna avoid it. I did not. All right. Oh, boomerang, please don't hit me. I think we passed it now. All right, is this going to be something good? Is that red going for me? Please don't. All right, go. Third? I'll take third. I will completely take it. That is, I think, a pretty difficult track to not be able to get the dodge on, but it's also not too often I see that early of a shock. So maybe that changes the meta a little bit. If you're just at the back, you don't even need to dodge. You can just get good items, shroom up. So with that third, we now have 10 points on that race. So we got a total of 14 points on the no reverse, no B button. So currently using all of our controls, 22 points in first, no reverse in second at 14, no looking back in third at 11. Race 19 here. We're thankfully getting this room more filled out. I believe we now have 19 players, so we're getting closer to our 24. Up here at the front, gonna try and see if we can get this shortcut here. I'm not gonna even trick. Oh no, I was too scared. If I was gonna trick, I might get a head bounce off someone, but instead I just got bumped. So now we've moved on to no items. So I believe these next 4 races are gonna be the hardest The first two, no items. The next two are going to be no drift. So that will really be quite difficult. Obviously, I assumed that the normal and maybe the no looking back and no reverse would be the most high scoring point ones. But I just wanted to do this for fun. I kind of wanted to see how hard this would feel online. I've never done this before with no items. I can't say that I see people too often not using their items as well. So I can't imagine this is done too frequently. The red shell follows you up. Are you kidding me? Well, time to go for this. Let's go. Oh my god, that wasn't even going for me. I just got right in the middle of its path. That red shell came from above. I don't know if that Mario was levitating or what. We're in 13th. This is not looking like it's going to be too spectacular of a race, which is unfortunate because honestly, this track I believe is doable. I think this is quite doable if you're doing an itemless challenge. You just need to nail the shortcuts. And I'm not good enough yet, but I hope to one day be able to just nail it 6 or 6. Thankfully, something was going on the left. All those bombs were going off. We got 8th, 5 points. Not great, but we will take it. We will take it for basically going 1 for 6 or 2 for 6 on the shortcuts. All right, here we are. Second no item race, Wario Stadium. I believe now race 21. So, or I guess race 9 plus 10. Let's gonna see if we can do this. I got such low air on that because I got bumped off at the beginning. I tried to come back up. Don't know if that's difficult or really not possible to do, or if I'm just bad. I have a feeling it's more the second, but not too sure. All right. 17th here. I'm gonna get this bounce. Yeah. Did not get that charge jump there how I wanted. This is gonna be the most painful part. Just going around the shortcut, not able to take it. But that's why I'm hoping I can nail this. Then hopefully we can catch up if anyone's doing it, or if anyone's doing it and failing it. Let's go. We got that. Yeah, we're making our way up here. Gonna hope this coin is sitting here ready for the taking. Yeah, Click took it. Well, did they even... They're still down here. Did they just steal the coin and then not even go for the shortcut? Click, please. Take the shortcut if you're gonna do it. Oh my god, we're getting so high in the air. All right. We're 19th, 18th. Yeah, maybe this track is a little harder than I thought. I know that ending shortcut's important, but I think I was devaluing the importance of it. It really is going to be super important for your race if you're able to take it at the end. Gonna try and take the upper path, see if I can just pass a ton of people at the bottom. Oh, this is so painful. Mega, but no shortcut. Okay, let's go. We got this at least. We're already, dang, that saved us a lot of time. No, Bowser Jr. And we're going to get this terrible bounce. Yeah. Yeah, this is pretty rough. What are we going to get? Just don't get last. 21st? 22nd, I think? Yeah. Second to last. Not pretty. I really think, which is kind of interesting to see. I've never done that. Not using an item like that, even when I have it. I really do think I devalued the importance of the item there, because I thought that would be more than doable, that track. And I was doing pretty well at the strats at the beginning, but can't take that ending shortcut. Not going to be able to do well. Second to last, we got 2 points there. So we got 7 points total for no item. That is in last now. Normal is in first at 22. No reverse, no B buttons in second at 14. No look back at 11. And no item now at 7. Last two races here, no drift. Really interested to see how this goes. This might be the absolute worst one by far. This is maybe the last track that I wanted for this, because I don't know how I'm going to do the last section. If I don't have a bullet, I think it might genuinely be impossible. So the handling, this is what I was curious to see. Handling on this actually doesn't seem too bad. I don't know though. I wanted to see if this was like a Mario Kart 8 Deluxe situation in this game, where if you kind of try to handle, you know, long enough, it will eventually feel like automatic drift. That just did the shake controls for me. Oh, please get a bullet. Please get a bullet. Let's go. That would have actually taken forever if I did not have the bullet there. This is definitely making it doable now. Still not a good track for this. Whoa, we're actually kind of catching up. I don't know if this is going to last. Are you serious? Drops me right into the bullet. So, okay, this isn't going to be a problem though, because I'm going to be so far up and then I'm not going to get a bullet. So, no. Yeah, I'm too far up. There's probably going to be a shock. Okay, I'm glad it was there and not in the turn. Let's see what we get. I don't want to use this because it's going to speed boost me, though. I'm just going to use it, I guess. I'm going to take it really wide. What are we going to get? Did he actually fall off? 21st? Okay. Better than I was expecting. That was one of the worst tracks I could have thought of. That's going to be really tough, that last turn. And it was actually pretty bad, but the bullets absolutely bailed me out. I believe we got 3 points for that. So 3 points for no drift. We got one more race. Let's see if we can get Koopa Troopa Beach and have a chance. I really don't think Dry Bones Burnout is too bad for no drift. Won't be able to do some of the charge jumps, which is a little unfortunate, like that shortcut right there. And then at the end, you're able to do a couple charge jumps where you can kind of jump over turns or like hop on walls so you can skip turns. So that sucks a little bit, but not gonna lie, shock usually lap 3 here. Because I'm gonna be so slow, I'm probably gonna be at the back. And then I'm kind of just hoping I can get you know, like a mega or star or something. Dodge, have a golden underneath maybe. Shroom up, sneaky good finish. This boo is really not terrible either. Not sure, like, I don't know if I exactly want to risk using it though, because there's been quite a few times in this game where I'm like, oh, surely I'll get another dodge, and then I never get that other dodge. So I think I might hold this for lap 3. Hopefully you guys like this challenge. Definitely kind of random. Not so much that it's like proves anything, but I just thought it would be a little fun to see maybe how much I rely on the B button, how much I end up actually relying on looking back. Now I know this isn't enough races to like draw any significant conclusions from, but still thought it'd be a little interesting. Dang, keep getting wrecked here. All right, I'm just gonna use this now. Someone wants to just spam it. That would be great. Come on, spam the shock. What are we doing? No. Oh my goodness, that bump was like a little bit helpful. I think it was actually majorly helpful. What are we getting? 18th? Yeah, that was, I really believe I needed the shock there to do well. Kind of unfortunate there was no shock. Also a little surprising if there was no shock. But we got another 3 points, I believe, out of that. Yes. So 3 points on that. So that brings our expected normal one with 22 points out of 30. Then no reverse / no B button got second with 14. No looking back got 11. No item got 7. And no drift got 6. I was so close to saying it in the proper order. Not going to say it though.